Trivial Pursuit: How to Play. The object of the game is to be the first player to correctly answer questions in each of the 6 category headquarters located at the ends of each of the 6 spokes, obtaining 1 of each colored pie, then correctly answering the game-winning question at the center of the board. Setup: lay out the board and cards, and each player receives a player token. Everyone rolls the die. The player with the highest number goes first. Tied players re-roll. All the player tokens start in the middle of the board. The first player rolls the die and moves that many spaces in any direction. Players may not backtrack over spaces they've already moved from a single die roll. When a token lands on a category space or headquarters, another player draws a card, reads them the corresponding category question, which they then answer. The answers to the questions are on the back of the cards. If they answer the question correctly, they roll and move again, answering another question. If they answer incorrectly, their turn ends and the next player clockwise takes a turn. If a player on a headquarters square answers correctly, they receive the corresponding wedge for their token as the color of the headquarters they are on. If they answer incorrectly, they must leave the headquarters square on their next turn before they are allowed to enter and answer again to obtain a wedge. Question cards are drawn alternating from the 2 boxes. If a player lands in a roll again square, they roll the die and move. If a player lands in the center hub square before having all 6 wedges, treat it as a wild and the player picks one of the categories to answer from. The 6 categories are Geography, Entertainment, History, Art and Literature, Science and Nature, Sports and Leisure. Players are to judge as to how precise an answer needs to be. Once a player has all 6 wedges, they must land exactly on the center hub space. When they do, the opposing players pick the category for the player to answer. If the player answers incorrectly, then on their next turn they must leave and re-enter the hub and try again. If they answer correctly, then they win the game. In the event that a player meets game-winning conditions on their first turn, then every player who has not had a turn gets a chance to duplicate the feat and create a tie.